So, assuming this isn't black like it was the first time I recorded with Soul, maybe it's just a curse with Soul, I guess. But assuming it's not black and all, um,
Could be in
welcome,
Special Soul.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Isekai Shattered Realms Aftermath podcast. This is currently episode 3, and this will be out by the time you're seeing this. It should be Monday, April what? April 23rd? 20 something?
About.
Tomorrow's the 22nd. Well,
It's about to be the 22nd in
Aye.
3.5 minutes.
so like
For you suckers.
It'll be like the 25th or 26th when you guys will see this.
Yep.
But that being said, I'm joined today by Vash Parfas, otherwise known as
Hello!
and we have SoulDrainer who plays Angel.
Howdy.
He has a hat, and
I
Elegant.
devote to the character.
I keep screaming at him before we do campaigns to stay on his computer. That way we can actually hear him. Other than that, he usually. Oh yeah, he also has elf ears. I forgot about that.
Oh my god. Howdy there.
Howdy, partner.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god.
I got the ears and
Take
everything.
off the character stuff.
I don't wanna.
You can take off.
He likes
I
being
actually
in
want to
it.
take off the ears because they're itchy as shit.
Today, in today's episode,
I need a new hair.
just out of curiosity, Shaggy, did we do an aftermath after last Thursday?
We did a bit of an aftermath. Kind of discussed some plans.
It was like 50 minutes, right? Somewhere
Yeah,
around
and it was mostly just about. It was mostly me just ranting about how cool that was.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, at the end there, just out of curiosity from the both of you, did you like me introducing another character at the very end and then fading into black?
Yes, because that allows us to have a whole nother story for the next go round instead of back to back to back to back.
Cliffhangers, man.
I'm
Yes.
going to start implementing that a lot more. And Shaggy, as I discussed with you last time you were here with me, I said that I was going to record this episode and send it to you. I'll send the file to you. I'll
Yes.
get your email after this, and I'll send it to you, so you get to see what our stupidity looks like.
Yeah,
I didn't record until you showed up, so
I appreciate it.
Pretty much when you showed up is when we started recording.
Fucking bunk splish.
And just like that was honestly hilarious. Is that how you narrated that? This
The sound effects in my head was just
Just
like
the
this
fucking
giant
insert
hulking,
midget jumping into the water.
almost 8 foot tall dragonborn going in with just like the most rinky dink raindrop.
so, going to today's episode from the both of you. How did you enjoy just finding out that that Valentine bought a ship, just randomly abruptly for Soul? How did you?
I mean, I guess to give some context, I kind of jumped into the game about halfway through. I was a bit late.
She's sick and was doing yard work at that moment.
Yeah, but it was mostly from Vash's perspective. It was, what the fuck?
Where am I?
How? You know what? Never mind. I don't care.
How did?
I guess I'm on a ship now.
So to Angel, how did you enjoy finding out that that Valentine bought a ship?
Well, the world is mostly water, as Sam said, but I'm more aggravated by the fact that they didn't buy a fucking crew along with it.
Well, they did have another one after that. So pretty much.
Well, they didn't.
From now on, your gold and stuff will be converted into like the One Piece's currency, which is belly, which is essentially just yen but stylized.
Alright.
So pretty much whatever yen is in equivalence to US dollars is what your belly's going to be. And from now on, instead of having the currency on your character, we'll just put it down in like your notes as what you have on you. So you'll be required to change it. I won't be changing that. because then that's like 4 different people I have to keep up with, and I cannot do that.
And it would, like, on that note, it would probably be interesting if, like, we have all this gold and silver and copper, but we don't have any of the ocean's currency. We actually have to go find a place to exchange it or ways to earn the new currency. That sounds fun to me.
This is going to probably be more entertaining, and that being said, with this little semi-non-serious boss fight that I just threw at you guys, I know the last session was heavily combat. It literally was like 90% of the combat. I feel like this was probably, I'd say, like 20 to 25% of the session today.
Yeah.
Because that fucker actually went down at a decent rate. Sam is a beast.
Yeah, if you leave it to Sam, more than likely you'll wind up okay. But I don't want you guys to use her as like a crutch of, oh dear God, we're going to die. Sam, do something.
Yeah.
Don't use her like that, because, as I previously explained, how she works is you've got her first attack. If her first attack lands, it then just becomes a normal attack. But then if her first attack doesn't land and then she rolls on the second time, it becomes a more of an all-out attack. Either I'm going to hurt you or you're going to die. It's one of those two for the second attack.
How's it feel having the affection of a god, Angel?
I'm still ignorant of all of it, whether or not if it's a rude deity. All I know is that she fucking yelled at me while I was in dragon form that I was just a poser. Literal. It's intriguing, not gonna lie. Angel is essentially tired of the amount of bullshit that's coming along with Sam, but then again, as a player, I am loving the fucking backgrounds that Sam is bringing us into new worlds and
the roleplay that comes with it.
When I first sat down and actually put forth some thought and effort into making characters for this campaign, after it being shitposty, I actually sat down and Sam was actually one of the first few characters I probably wrote 4 planets worth of information about. And it's currently all sitting on my tablet, which is over there. So I've got a lot of scrolling to do if I want to find something. But honestly, and the new character that I introduced at the end of today, actually, I came up with his design while I was doing yard work yesterday. So he kind of popped into my brain, and I came up with his personality and everything for this one character.
Him or her? The assassin that we beat up, or the dude on top of the crow's nest?
The guy that was on the crow's nest at the very end.
We haven't met this guy yet. No spoilers. They're a mystery. I kind of like that.
Yeah, the only thing you guys know about him is red eyes.
Red.
Nothing about him, nothing about his abilities, or nothing of the sorts. So, with that being said, Vash, with this being your second time playing in this campaign, how do you think that how do you feel about the second episode?
Well, I mean, considering I wasn't there for a lot of it, and I probably missed out on some of the more roleplay heavy moments. Obviously that's my own prerogative to have missed. But
well, you can stop it.
I'm kind of enjoying roleplaying this. I don't care about any of the people involved with the death of Arg. If they want to talk it out, they can come to me. But I'm just gonna keep sitting there being angry until someone finally pipes up. He's kind of got like this stubborn, I'm mad, but I don't want to cause a problem kind of mindset.
They're running the angsty teens.
Really, honestly, he's going through his angsty teen phase right now. It's so funny.
I feel like Vash has gone through this before. It wasn't because of like the death of a friend. I feel like it was just because at a bar he lost at some sort of gambling game, or he just lost some sort of drink bet. Don't know why.
I am interested in the conversations that'll pop up. Again, I'm a roleplay heavy player, so Angel, come talk to me, please.
No, Angel's going to have his fair share go around. He had a very intense moment away from the group today with
Oh,
Angel ended up talking to Sonya. Very intimate talk. I'm talking about they just bonded to a fucking level which I, as a player, was shocked on how the character opened up and then asked a favor, like a very specific favor, which I'm not going to say
Oh,
All right.
unless.
I heard.
Yeah, our DM already knows it, but this favor threw me for such a fucking loop, and it actually gave me more information to the world as well from getting it, and to Sonya as a character. Like, oh,
Okay, so bouncing off this topic of what happened in private with Sonya and Angel. When I today's session, I introduced this whole card concept, right? Let me see if I
I think it was introduced last session, but it was kind of solidified as a common trope this episode.
yeah,
Well,
fucking some jokers.
yeah, that.
The King of Gods.
And then we add on top of that this this little sheet of paper that was moving. Did you guys enjoy how I constantly went?
That was pretty cool, yeah.
And I
A little bit of extra flavor on top.
I have the replacement for it over on my bed at the moment. So even though this one will probably wind up in the trash tomorrow, I will have a replacement for it. Because it's pretty much run to use. I can't burn it anymore.
See, yeah, without hurting yourself.
Yeah. Well, I can. I'm just smart. Probably clip it on the back of something.
I think that was a nice extra little touch you put on there.
Maybe like this.
Now, if only it had some kind of like, okay, you guys gotta move now, or this is not gonna work anymore kind of pressure.
Well, that's pretty much what
More?
when it burns.
It's burnt more now?
Oh yeah.
See, that's something that I was thinking during game, is the person holding the card didn't pay note to, like, anyone try and figure out where the fuck our heading is. It's like, obviously Vash wouldn't have the foresight for that, because he doesn't know how the fuck to do ship things, but like, someone has to have navigation on hand.
He looks north and says, "I'm going south."
Here's the fucking thing. Navigation is simple as shit. I figured it'd be common knowledge, minus the factor of Angel being military and all that. The sun rises in the fucking east, sets in the west. Turn towards the setting or the rising. If it's rising, turn fucking right. If it's setting, turn left. Voila, that's fucking north.
But like, when it comes to nautical navigation, if you're off by just a couple of degrees, you're going to be hundreds of miles off course.
Oh yeah,
Not
but
just that, but you've also got to deal with the ocean currents, and especially on this planet, I haven't introduced that system yet. But next Thursday, I will be introducing more of a difficult traveling scheme when it comes to being on ship.
So, we need a navigator.
Yes, you guys will need a navigator.
We need a navigator
put the octopus on
bad.
navigation.
Octopus on navigation.
Dude, that
Have we
octopus was
successfully-
going to be fried. And
Have we successfully befriended the octopus?
I can't say if you've befriended him because his owner is still the lady, but he's nice to you guys. He won't attack you. Other than that, I can't tell you if he's gonna help you.
Motherfucker is like, you know what? I'm not gonna attack y'all because you literally have her binded in fucking metal. My man, bread tied with barrels.
Just fucking.
Literally, Vash literally hit her with the fucking. Wow, this pole here seems to be made out of.
Just fucking Superman that bitch's arms together.
Can I ask the intelligence of this wooden door? Why? It's made out of wood. I want to bend it, but wood doesn't bend. But yeah, this door doesn't look that smart.
You fucker.
Futurama. I fucking love Futurama for that reference. But yeah, this door doesn't look that smart.
Oh my god.
So, as I previously asked the last time we did one of these, what did you guys think of today's session? Hey,
I
no, don't you dare try to beat me in the terms of bending thumbs.
I'm not going to dislocate it. I
My
don't want
thumb
to go
is
through that
normal.
pain.
Never beat me, motherfucker.
Okay, today I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm starting to crave violence a little bit. Not when it's not needed. As you saw today, as a player playing Angel, I was trying to talk it out at first. Although very pissy at the time and not careful with his words, for example, calling him a B word just out of the blue and then asking for their name, that instead of just throwing hands, they asked and then they tried to persuade them to stay there and get some info. And then when all else failed, throw the fucking rabbit.
Well, when push comes to shove, rabbit.
I've done William proud today. I have thrown Sonya.
And if the roles worked out, that would have been such a cool little gag.
Yeah, that 100%. I do want to implement these like movie one-time things that your characters will get to do. So like, something I wanted to do for Vash was, this obviously isn't going to happen. This is a couple things that flew through my brain. One thing with Vash is I wanted Vash to like properly, like, yes, he's a Dragonborn, but I when I see Dragonborns, I always think even though they're dragon hybrids, I feel like they should get the ability to transform at random times. So one of the one-off things that I had an idea for was I wanted Vash to like critically succeed in like a dexterity check, which I know is never gonna fucking happen with Vash. But I just wanted Vash to like critically succeed at dex,
Oh shit!
and then just transform into a dragon to avoid the damage completely.
I mean, here's an idea building off of that concept.
One-time thing, like it might never happen again, but I just want something like that to happen.
Near-death experience.
Well, here's an interesting idea. Is like a critical success on an attack roll. In a high stress situation, instead of it just being a big hefty punch, he actually grows even larger to some degree, and claws spike out of his the ends of his gauntlets. And instead of it being like a punch, it's more like a giant claws coming out of the end of his gauntlets slash.
That does sound cool as shit. If he levels up for that, that would be great.
You know what? If we ever get you like plus 10 to hit, which is possible.
I mean, it's already plus 8.
I have a plus 10 to hit, and I'm proud of it. I love the blunderbuss.
I have a 20 in strength and constitution. Try and kill me.
If either of you are like near death and are at that point, I will say that magical stuff will happen to your characters that will allow you to pull through. But they're like, every one of you guys are only going to get this one time. Sam got her one time last session, like last week. That stuff is never going to happen again to her. She's never going to get like those legendary actions and whatnot. It's just going to be a one-time power-up thing. And
interesting.
Running off of that, with your second time playing with this group, Vash, aka Shaggy, what do you think of this group thus far after day 2?
I mean, are you asking Vash the character or Vash the player?
I'm asking you, Shaggy. What's your opinion on your little party of misfits?
Okay, are you asking my opinions about the players or the characters themselves?
A bit of both. Like, what's your opinion on Final playing Sonya?
I mean, to be fair,
Jinx playing Scarlet, so on and so forth.
The other two not in here could do to be a little bit more attentive and involved, but that's probably because I'm a bit of a picky roleplay heavy D&D player, and they're probably not quite that. So I can't really force that on them. Their characters, I love their characters. You've got the adorable bunny with all kinds of stupid fucking ideas, and on paper they have like an AC of 15 and 12 HP, so they are the fragile bunny, and they always end up getting themselves down.
They are a
Mm.
So
they're not that.
I think Final's character is absolutely adorable, very endearing, and I haven't really formed too
Alright.
much of an opinion on Jinx's character yet. There needs to be more interaction,
Yeah.
etc. So too early for that one.
So
Yeah.
But Angel, I love. I love the interactions between Vash and Angel.
So from now on, I'm going to be doing this thing where during travel times, you guys will be able to pull each other aside, just depending on who wants to pull who aside. And then I'll send you.
I was
guys
already planning on doing that anyways.
I'll send you guys to like private channels that other people cannot see or can't go to, and I'll pop in every now and then and ask you like how much longer do you think you'll be because you guys are about to land on the island. I'll just give you timely updates as to when you'll arrive when you won't arrive.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I was
I
already
really
planning on doing
appreciated that today. Like, that was great today. That just a whole nother fucking section of shit to deal with. It's no longer, hey, this is the campaign. It's now, hey, my character has a special relationship with this character, and because of it, there is now a side objective for my character.
You guys are pretty much going to be tasked with like yes, I do think that characters getting attached to each other is a good thing, but I also disagree with it to a point because when a certain character gets killed off or dies, as evidence I gave you, Argonath died last what was it, last Thursday? How
Yep.
it caused like this much dismay with Vash. I personally like this dismay with Vash because this is a side of him I don't think anyone has seen besides maybe that bar.
Nope.
And
Generally pissed off, upsetty spaghetti, kind of closed off. Still hearty, but
Yeah.
reservedly so.
so, running off of that question, the reveal of not the reveal, the pretty much rejuvenation of Sam being brought back to 100% for like pretty much I want you to know, Vash, that if I didn't have Louis heal Sam, and by the way, that's going to be a thing that doesn't happen from here on out. If I didn't have Louis heal Sam, then Sam would have died.
I was thinking about that. Like, she's up there unconscious being held by this individual, probably rolling death saves the whole time on a above the table kind of thing.
I just realized Sam didn't run off, but she was kidnapped. I'm a buffoon as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
And you just rolled low the whole bit there. I feel so
I
bad
did.
for all you guys. You tried so
If
hard.
you guys had rolled high, I would have told you like about the struggles and whatnot, but I didn't tell you anything about struggles and whatnot. There actually, if you guys did roll high enough, I would have told you what would have happened. What happened?
Yeah. Of course, that's
So that
how
was
shit
just the
goes.
dice fucking you over.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Yeah.
happens.
I mean,
Yeah, I spent $4 on a new pair of dice today. They're still
And they
fucking me.
look sick. They
They
look
do.
sick.
I fucking love them. I'm not changing off of them. I guess I just don't have luck with rolls to get above like 14s, but
the dice that
It's all statistics.
the dice that I'm gonna buy physically pretty soon are going to be they're pretty much like a purple cosmic style dice set, and the bag is also pretty much cosmic styled as well. They're not like that at all. They're like they're not opaque. They're transparent, but they have like this cosmic design to them. And I think I'm gonna enjoy rolling those more than anything else.
You know I know we're being interviewed here, but I think it's an interesting topic to bring up. Who here believes in like cold hard statistics? The dice are rolling shit because that's just how it happened to happen, or is there like a degree of like superstition about it? Like certain dice are lucky, and there's just an omen over you today. Like, are you cold hard logic or voodoo?
voodoo.
I'll explain mine first because mine's a little bit simpler than what Souls might be. My belief is that there is such thing as coincidences and superstitions, but evidence is pretty much undeniable. You can't deny evidence. that's all I have to say on that matter.
So some dice can be considered evil.
Like, I don't roll with the black and reds because I don't like them. Those colors throw me off.
They don't like you either, I'd suppose.
Actually, that was the first dice I ever got critical hits on.
Oh my god.
I just stopped using them because I didn't like the coloration. It just I never saw one fly out onto the screen.
What about you, Soul?
I'll bitch and moan and be like, oh, my luck's not good today. I need to change my dice color. But that's just me trying to be a fucking jokester, little asshole, honestly. Dice is dice. As you heard from me earlier saying why I don't want to roll hard dice.
Because you're good at cheating.
I know, yes. I was a little asshole, and I was a dice gambler. I knew how to roll normal dice and get specific numbers. I knew how to weight dice. So I like the idea of I'm not one to cheat anymore, but there's sometimes just that old flick of the wrist that happens that always just old habits that never die out.
I do just.
With that being said, statistics is statistics. It is what it is.
I do just want to say that for Soul, I wouldn't mind if he actually had like a dice set and rolled. And especially for us people who have webcams, I wouldn't mind if we all have physical dices because then we could show the dice rolls. I wouldn't mind stuff like that, but when it comes to like the online, it at least it shows everyone what we roll and what we don't roll. It makes it easier for trust.
Yep.
Of course.
And as a note, Soul, I would love to see you play a flick of the wrist with a D20.
I would love to see. I'd love to see Soul.
I'll
How
learn
many
it.
nat 20s can Soul
I'll learn it.
roll?
I
in
will
a
learn
low-
it.
I would love
I-
to see Soul do a flick of the wrist on a D100.
My
Now
challenge
that,
to you,
even
Soul,
with the flick of the wrist, will be a hard challenge.
get
Exactly.
5 nat 20s in a row, Soul, and I believe you can change fate
Above anyone
with the
else.
flick of a wrist.
Above anyone else.
6-sided dies, I'm able to do. 20-sided die, I'm willing to learn.
The thing
Go for it.
is, one of the things that I want to introduce with Soul's character is more of a gambling style, more of a gambling / cheating.
I still got dice waiting. I still got dice on my character.
Yeah. So honestly, if you do ever buy physical dice, Soul, I will allow you on certain occasions. I will allow you to cheat them.
I mean, hold on, let me pull up my character sheet. I have
You do have a dice set.
perception +5. I have sleight of hand +5. That being said, my character is essentially cowboy, good for gambling.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy that image of Angel, where he's got some morals, but he's also got a shady past, and he's a bit of a gambling man.
It's not much of a shady past as it is taking up a mentor's honor.
Yeah. The whole cowboy skit for Angel is literally going for William because
To make William proud and showing him.
make William proud, keep the spirit up for other people. Hence why, even though Angel is always walking around, fucking Aqua yelled at me earlier, "Don't wear the fucking hat." I wear the hat.
Before you got here, Shaggy, I heard Soul say that I would get my Bluetooth adapter so I can wear the hat. I said, "Don't get the fucking hat."
I like to be in for character, and if it actually becomes an issue, let me know and I'll stop.
I mean, it slowly gets annoying due to the audio quality, but yeah, you guys are used to it.
Audio quality wise, that is fair. But yeah, in game, if you notice when Angel undresses shit, you never see him take off his hat. It's always the overcoat. It's always the belt being shifted. The only thing that he does with his hat is the fucking tighten down.
I know you guys were mentioning about getting like a navigator, but what's your plans on getting like a cook? That way you guys don't get scurvy. Because that's a thing. You guys will get scurvy if you don't.
Yeah.
Well, we had a bucket of fish. Did we ever find out whether or not the bucket Vash threw was full of
I
fish?
kinda smashed a barrel or two
To
of fish to
to
bits.
avoid scurvy, you need certain vitamins that come from plants, which you would need a pretty good cook to be able to mix that stuff together.
Frenchy.
Meathead over there would be able to shove a fish on a stick and cook it and call it food.
And to be fair, with a Constitution score of 20, I think it's gonna be a little while until Scurvy takes Vosh, but the rest of the crew.
Well,
Hold on.
usually to avoid diseases, I'll ask for saves and or checks depending on how I feel.
19 plus 4 Constitution, I'll take it.
So for you two, Angel down there is a war veteran, so it makes sense.
I ate shit for a living.
and Vash is pretty much used to running off of damn near nothing for days on end.
Fucking warrior.
Due to going on adventures and being a warrior for glory. So
For honor and glory.
that's my excuses for them. But for like someone like Sonya or Scarlet
Oh,
who aren't
big trouble.
who aren't military people,
Big trouble.
those two are in danger of scurvy. Like they, more than likely, I'd say the people who I'd say would most likely contract a disease. It goes Valentine for scurvy, Sonya afterwards because Sonya is a druid, so she can just create sweet berries through a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes Angel Vash.
I just got the wildest idea is that we turn the assassin we just captured into our navigator. They said they can guide us
She can guide
to
you
a certain
guys-
place.
You know, you guys are completely glossing over the fact that she can create every type of vine. Even plants.
Like I know Angel wants to murder this character.
That's fair. Okay, here's the thing. That's fair. She can grow every type of vine, but then again, she can also grow every type of fucking vine. I just realized. She can grow vines with fucking severe thorns on them. She
Or
can create.
grow vines that grow food.
She can create fucking monkey bush.
Depending on how you guys play this, you guys might be able to have her be like, because she's more plant based. You guys could have her as like a gardener of sorts if you.
If we keep her in the water, she stays watered.
So you basically
Fucking-
you just wanna drug her up on water.
Fucking planner. The planner and me, I got you.
You're just gonna roofie this lady with water.
You want some water?
Her body is vines. Like when you eat these types of fruits, especially certain paramecias, like I'll use Luffy's as an example. When it was called the gum gum fruit, the rubber fruit, Luffy's entire body, including his organs, became rubber, and his blood. Everything about him became rubbery. So, for this vine fruit, I'm ruling it the same way, where everything about her is vines. Like she's mainly a plant, essentially. She does not eat. She does not need to eat. She does not need to do anything. She just needs to sit in the sun.
So it's a good thing that's why I said she stays in the fucking deck for.
Yeah, when
That
you
is
said
a good
that-
thing I said.
when you said that, I was just like, huh. Well,
Stays on the fucking deck.
Now, admittedly, that is a detail that I missed.
I didn't see it. Aggravation angel.
Angel Engie.
Needless to say, I mean, God, there's so many roleplay situations that could pan out, and I want next Thursday to
all
come.
about how you guys play these campaigns from now on.
Yeah.
That being said, this is something that you guys are going to hear from me and me alone. Angel, you now have control over what Sam does in combat. Vash, you have control over what Louis does in combat. AKA your temporal medic. You have control over the person that can heal everyone, and he has the control over the person that can pretty much destroy the universe in half.
I just wanted to call for her older brother, man. It'd be so simple.
That is a joke. I'm not meaning that she's actually that strong. I mean it as a joke because that's what it looks like right now. But to be fair, if you guys did actually like, if Violetta was, that's her name. Fucking.
The dragons can fuck.
If her name was Violetta, her name is Violetta. So if you guys did actually like prove that she you should be taken seriously when Vash had done the intimidation, I don't think you guys would have made it past one surprise round.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
So that was a good thing that Vash failed.
I didn't add any of my pluses.
And I guess she had that one opportunity. You probably should have added your pluses, because as soon as I got her on the ground, she was on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
I realized that I should have, but honestly, for story-wise, it doesn't make sense why an assassin who knows she's stronger than you guys, why she would go all out just to kill you too quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, assassins do take joy in death.
Yeah,
Exactly.
She takes joy in torturing. If you can't.
And that's where she fucked up. As Vash distracted him, I gave him a haircut with my blunderbuss.
Let's go.
My
You're
musket.
fucking. That's old Rusty, right?
Old Rusty,
Huh? Yeah, you wanna know what I was holding when I... Well, never mind. Your video. Yeah, that's right. I was about to reach for it. It's non-existent. I was gonna reach for my dumbbell. This was my rifle today.
Oh my lord.
You can't even say that. It was his pew pew today.
You wanna know what this was today? This was my Lorraine. Is my therapist.
At least in this campaign, I am pulling an angel.
Oh yeah, that's a common thing Angel's been doing. It's just like this. It's just.
Why are you saying this?
The face of utter disappointment.
Nah, it's pretty much gotten to that. Angel's gotten so mad from Sam alone. Just.
So Vash, you know the map that I told you that I gave you, right? Well, there's
The map?
The map of the surrounding islands. Well, there's another one, and it's on the ship in the captain's quarters. And I pretty much gave this map to the person who's the captain, who is the person who bought it, otherwise known as Valentine. And just so you know, if you guys were to look at this map, and I'm assuming after you find out that we're going northwest, you would realize that we're heading towards the island of Oristan, which is the Forever Summer Island. It's pretty much summer year-round there.
You know, Vash would probably like that quite a bit.
Right.
A nice place to bask in the sun.
Don't want to lose that tan of his.
I have no need for tan, it just feels good on my scales.
I don't think that's going to go anywhere anytime soon.
By the way, this is what I was using for rope sounds today.
Oh, let's go.
But
That hurts.
So, before today's session, this is going to be directed towards Angel, aka Soul. So before today's session, would you like to fill Vash in on the cute little scene right before Louis had to persuade Sonya into getting on the ship?
Ah, yes. What was the character's name?
You guys don't know the shipwright's name. Well, the only person that does is Velentine, and she never shared it.
Are you talking about the person?
No, the right before that, when you guys had been walking to the ship and you guys saw little rabbit ears from the window.
So we're walking along. Angel's carrying Sam in his arms because she's passed out from the. looking like over his shoulder because he's very tired. He's noticing the paper is burning. He's like, "We gotta go now." All of a sudden, out of nowhere, all I see out of the like tip top of a lighthouse is
Two little bunny ears.
Like a bunny ears.
yeah. And after noticing that, I'm like, ended up. Angel was like, "Hey, we don't got much time. I need to lay Sam down. You need to go get Sonya. Thank you."
So
And then from there, just a weird ass scene ensued.
we got emotional on a certain level, and I was kind of weirded out seeing this side of Sonya, because it's not the side that I'm used to DMing with, but it's a part of her character and it's a part of her backstory. Yes, backstory.
Backstory. Read my
Whole lot of backstory
novel
from Sonya. It was nice.
But
Sad I missed it, honestly.
hold on.
While Aqua's doing that, I'll carry it on a little bit. Essentially, even before the talk I had privately with Sonya, I ended up walking away, but there was a lot. So when I came back, Sonya said something saying, "Why should I even be with y'all? We're just hanging out with each other because we're thrown into a world that we know nothing about, yada yada yada." Essentially was the bottom line. And upon hearing that, it made me think as a player, and then it made me realize that would make Angel think. So that being said, it's opening a lot of opportunities to force our characters to intermingle with each other, to trust each other more, because they will be running with each other.
So, from what it sounds like, Sonya is very deeply aware of the isekai thing.
Yeah.
And is really unsure about where they fit in this new life.
Yep.
Interesting.
And if you want to know about it, Angel's dilemma. Again, Angel is in a lot of deep shit right now. He wants to get home. He has to get home. He doesn't know if it's going to work. Yeah. We don't know if it's going to work. All he has is hope. It's better to do something and hope than to sit there and do nothing. Angel wants to get home to hopefully get back to the moment. He's hoping he's like frozen in time or something, or he just utterly disappeared, that when he gets back, he can lower the weapon he has raised at his son.
Oh, wow, that is.
Some messed up
Some-
things happened when I launched Angel into this campaign.
Why does everyone have to be edgy and broken?
It's not edgy. It's not edgy
Makes
at all.
sense.
It's
Makes sense because of
PTSD.
the PTSD episode that he was dealing with.
Yes, it wasn't
Yeah.
anything intentional. It was a PTSD, and then son, hello, Angel.
It was mainly
Holding the family heirloom crossbow.
It was mainly a sneak attack that triggered it, is what I said to myself. What triggered it was being snuck up on and being caught off guard, which is something that you shouldn't do.
Not to that.
I like how me and you are both playing with knives right now.
We're playing with pointy things
My bad.
Hold up.
that are.
I lack common sense.
Are we pulling out knives now?
No, we're not. Pointy things.
And I've got this. I got a
We
stick
got
knife.
chopsticks. Chopsticks.
This thing is almost too heavy for me.
Hold up. Where'd I put it?
Tiny.
Anyways, from the amount of cuss words
Where'd I put it?
Yeah.
There it is.
It's one of the bad habits I have. I'm hoping. I say I'm hoping, but
All of us have it. I have a butterfly knife too. It's not in my.
I don't know any fancy tricks.
It's not in my room.
honestly, I hate to Aqua. I hate to say it.
Look of terror in your face.
I just realized I can make it look like I have a lazy eye, and it's weird as shit. I think I do have a lazy eye. Damn.
Homies with extra chromies.
That hurts to
Oh
do.
my god, you
Jesus.
do have a lazy
That
eye.
hurts. No, that hurts. I forced myself to do that. That hurt.
It hurts to watch it. That's
The
upsetting.
funny thing is, I've never had this issue with my face, but for some reason, the left side of my face just has more droop than the rest.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. The whole right side.
The whole right side's more perky than this side.
I mean, if you look at it, the whole right side of my face, this side is a lot more confined and slim versus this side.
Our interrogation has broken down.
See what side of Soul got slammed into a wall versus the side that didn't get slammed into a wall.
Aqua, bring us back to the interview
Okay.
and cut this shit out of the.
It's gonna stay in. More time. More watch time.
It's more watch time, yes, but there's only so long I gotta go. It's 12:41. I'm up at 7.
Yeah, you've gotta go soon. So we're gonna cut this off in I'd say 20 minutes, maybe.
But yeah.
So with that being said, these two, in my opinion, are fucking lovely to DM, and
Pop my cherry. You made the joke. It's forever gonna stay.
YouTube, I made a cherry pie for him. That's what he's referring to.
I have no censorship. I need to be better at that.
Yeah, I've slowly learned how to censor myself, if you couldn't tell. But
You know what? If you're gonna curse, just own it.
I need to buy one of
Oh,
those.
this game, man.
I need to buy one of those buttons that just like produce the censor that they use on TV, and just that way I could just have it on standby and just smack it whenever I go.
No,
You ever
man.
feel like something's coming on. Beep 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 beep.
Demonetized. This is not a Christian channel.
This is nowhere near a Christian channel. If you think you're coming here for Christian content, you're
What are you
Warning.
doing here?
Viewer discretion is advised.
The closest
A
thing
bunch
you're
of
gonna
adults
get
that
is
swear
the gargoyle
obscenely and
I
don't
have
give
in
a
my
fuck about
background.
your
That's the
feelings.
closest thing you're gonna get.
If you're under the age of 15, you should not be here because
Nope.
Fuck.
Maybe start putting that as a disclaimer before watching this. This is intended for mature
D&D.
audience.
Yeah, a very dark D&D.
Is always advised when it comes to this D&D and talking.
Viewer discretion is required.
It's not advised.
I love
It is
that. I love that.
Children are not allowed here. I made a joke about my character not willing to fuck another NPC because it would break them. This is not your Christian channel anymore.
This never was. Even when I first started, it was never going to be Christian. I made that thing to myself. After a couple videos, I'm going to slowly de-evolve from censoring myself to just fucking send it.
Send it. Throw him like I throwed Sonya.
The only way I could censor myself was by recording content without a microphone. So I had to do what I had to do. But bouncing to D&D. With the whole deck of cards that I have on standby at this point, I do ask specifically Vash to start. You two are pretty much my note takers of this group.
I actually haven't taken any notes.
I haven't done any of that recently. I've only started today because of very intriguing information from Final's character and then notes taking on Sam, because Sam still needs to have a stern talking to.
So, can you be the resident note taker, please? I have
Okay, let me put it like this. Would you like me to open up?
Notes.
Let me open up my Google Docs.
Please
I
take notes
have
for me still.
Bard D&D story notes.
It's an adult
I have Bard
beverage.
backstory. I have Bard capabilities. I have Bard's inventory.
That's Angel before he turned into Angel.
Yeah, Angel was a Lovely, but I gotta update the name.
Yeah,
I
he was the
it started out as a meme, so I was gonna play it as a meme. Did not get the meme. Didn't even get to touch the pianist that I played Sable Horse Ride a Cowboy to.
Yeah, he never got to.
Ooh, thinking of characters that didn't quite make it into the campaign, I think Aqua knows what this character is, but do you want to be just have a brief introduction to the character I was going to play before Vash was born?
Oh yeah, I'll just give a basic little rundown if you'd like. That might be
By all means.
unless you want to like go into depth.
Well, you give the basic rundown, and then I'll just say some lines so you get a gist for the personality.
So pretty much, originally Vash was going to be a cleric that got brought into this world through isekai.
Oh, I remember that.
And he was going to, his personality was pretty much, he was shy-ish, a little bit timid, but he would stick up for himself and for, and for friends. So,
He
wasn't a
hi, I'm Vash.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not right.
I don't see. I'm here to help. I've lost many, so I hope you guys are strong. I can heal you if you get hurt. I can bring you back. Just don't get too hurt. I have my limits.
That's great. No disrespect to Vash the original, but Vash the new one. Ooh, I love the Vash new one. That is a very nice sounding character, but
Vash
just crackhead. Just crackheadness.
Vash as he is now, I feel like just seeing the differences between what was his name? God, did you ever come up with a name for him?
For the timid guy?
Yeah.
I think it was Cauldron.
Yeah, Cauldron. Seeing, like, listening back to how Cauldron was, and then seeing Vash, it's just, to me,
It drives a lot better with the group.
Yeah, it drives a lot better with the group, no doubt. But
For idiots who eat everything.
But hearing Vash and then listening to Cauldron, it's such an amazing thing to hear somebody who has that many voices in their head that they can just change their personality like that.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you're making him blush.
I always, even though Shaggy loves to thank the DMs for doing what we do, I always love the players for putting up with my DMing bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. It's amazing. You are spinning an entire universe together for us.
It's more than just a universe.
And being the teller of the story, like, you know, we have a significant role in it, but without the DM, there is no book.
Without the back page, there is no book.
Well, that's the DM too.
Without the hard.
If you run out of writing space, just turn the DM over.
I appreciate it, and in the same key, I appreciate all the effort you put into putting all this together for us. The nerd ritual would not be complete without a competent DM, and I think you definitely passed that mark with flying colors.
Well, I'm glad.
Yep.
I'm soon to get programmer clothes.
Straight from Angel. Allowing to be brought to life like such, it's so nice.
It's honestly, you may praise the DM for this, but honestly, the DM wouldn't be able to do his job without any competent players.
That's fair.
I mean, it's a group effort.
I mean, you're.
I mean, I've got to deal with toddlers that I have to keep every object away from. Other than that, it's a lovely thing to deal with.
Be happy your competent players are somewhat stupid, though, because today, you all know how we were going to keep Sam knocked out?
How?
We were going to make chloroform. Which...
That's what you guys talked about while I was gone?
No, that was a little piece. At the very end, after you came in the final check-in, I talked to him saying, we need to keep Sam knocked out, because until the whole, hey, they're on my side, the whole yin and yang scene, Angel did not want Sam to wake up. At all. No, that is morbid, but Didn't want her dead, but he did not want her to be awake because if she was awake, that meant trouble. So they were going to make chloroform, which was this close to being made. The only issue was hydrogen peroxide. We couldn't make it. We could, but no one can use electricity.
No, the other
Yeah.
the other issue is you need somebody that has alchemy. That
Okay,
knows what they're
Alchemy,
doing.
yes.
Everyone always goes for chloroform. What you need to do is you need to deify it. You need to create a potion that, if downed or applied properly, can put someone to sleep. And I think that's actually a condition
Yeah.
that can't be applied in game.
There's a
It
So
is.
all you need to do is, for example, Vash grapples someone and
Call
puts
for
them,
Popo.
puts them in a.
Call
in a-
for Mr. Popo.
I grapple them,
Popo!
and you run up and stuff that bottle in down their throat and force them to drink it, and they will pass out.
Speaking of which, Aqua, Shaggy has to meet your store clerk.
well, when you guys get to the next island, you guys will stumble upon an apothecary, so you guys will get to meet him.
That's good because Angel needs to go shopping for reasons.
Also, I still have yet to add the explosive pew pews to your inventory. Pretty much, they're just like
Explosive pew pews.
Yeah, so the thing that I forgot to add to Angel before you guys.
Oh, the special munitions.
Angel bought explosive bullets, and
That's right.
Tinkerer's tools. I was gonna allow him to figure out how they work, so he can make them himself. Because that's just a thing Tinkerer's tools gets.
How many did I buy? They were like 10 gold a piece.
They were like 40 gold each.
Yeah, 40 gold each.
So you only
And then
you got two.
I spent 30 on each though, because I mentioned the mayor's connection.
Yeah, you mentioned the mayor's connection got down to 30 each, and then the way that you paid for all of your health potions is you get to be a punching bag one day. You don't know when.
I don't know when.
It's going to be.
Do you know the packing order?
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy the store clerk.
God, I am so excited to meet this character.
It's just Mr. Popo from Team
I'm not.
Abridged. That's all.
It is, but here's the thing. It's scary. I have nightmares.
Hi.
Hi, maggot.
Welcome back to the store, bitch.
Literally, that's the character, and it's amazing. Love it. I love it. Great.
To the voices that live inside my head. I was planning.
There was
I was planning on Kermit the Frog being one of the big bad end guys at some point.
Hey there, I am here to remove your heads from your necks and bear you in the ocean. Yeah.
Hey, ho there. I'm here to introduce you to shared mutual destruction. And Kermit the Frog pulls out a nuclear warhead. We're all going goodbye. But,
I hope you enjoy your last few moments. It's gonna get real hot here in just a minute.
roughly
yeah.
5,000 Kelvin.
Very hot.
So.
hotter than your mom.
Oh.
It is it's really saying. I mean, it's really saying something. She is quite a shapely lady.
She's better than Miss Piggy.
By quite a bit. Sorry, Miss Piggy, but might as well say my last words because we're not gonna be here for long.
Oh shit.
That bit went way too long. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. This just helps me put more bullshit in.
Yeah, more content for the content.
Yeah. And so, with that being said, I hate the fact that I pulled out my glasses. With that being said, I would never be able to put together this campaign without this one over here and this one's over here, constantly sharing with me their schedules and when they're available. So.
Oh, that's
You're
just
just gonna
simple. That's just simple player responsibility.
It's just simple player responsibility. But still, with you guys not being not showing up, it does put a little bit of a detrimental on the story. But the show must go on no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you need if the general rule is if half of your player base can't show up for the day, or like a quarter of it, just hold it off till next week.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what me and tomorrow's group do. Is if we have a decent amount of people not able to show up, then we just cancel for the
they
week.
should just never count you.
You're an asshole.
No, because he just sits in taverns all day.
Oh,
Tell me
Me?
I'm wrong.
Me?
Tell me Diamond doesn't just sit there in the tavern.
No,
Mm.
no. Okay, you guys, this will be my closing note for the fucking podcast because it's almost the top of the next hour and Soul needs sleep.
Yeah, once it hits.
We just finished a combat in which Diamond was heavily involved. In fact, he was one of the primary damage dealers, while the rest of the group was canoodling with a fucking chandelier trying to get it to drop on the big bad guy. You know, they're up there in the fucking rafters screwing around, and I'm like down here as one of 3 people that are fighting the big bad evil guy that is designed to be fought by 8 people.
Ooh.
Getting those high rolls,
Is it this
getting
screw?
myself fucked
No.
over.
Is it this screw? No. What about this?
They did
screw?
all-
No.
They did all of that for a measly 4d10. They dedicated 5 full rounds of 5 people's attention for 4d10.
I love that. Just giving him hope and then
me DMing that I would do 40-10, and then on top of that, knocking them prone, knocking the big bag.
He was
over.
prone, for sure. But 5 rounds of 5 people's attention.
Still, even
lessons learned.
Even though it was 5 rounds, I will say that those 5 rounds, make up for it when you add on top of the 40-10, and then you add on the prone effect. The prone effect can.
That guy was like a 400-500 health barbarian that could deck you for 50 damage in a turn without critting.
Oh hey, we met someone like that. Didn't
We're
you?
level 8.
You guys fought someone like that, didn't you, Soul?
No, we didn't.
Episode.
They no longer exist, remember?
Yeah.
He's just sliding off camera.
But
They no longer exist.
Pussy.
That being said,
Pussy, no, they no longer exist, literally.
with that
2
being said,
atoms.
We do have 2 minutes up until it hits top of the next
Yep.
day for us. So, to those who bothered to click on this notification or actually somehow
You fools.
rammed your face across the keyboard enough to
Fools!
about this long time.
Why are you still here?
Yeah.
Go home.
Why are you still here?
Go somewhere else.
Come back though,
Yeah,
because
do come back.
you might enjoy it.
it. But that
Support
being
this
But we
beam.
also love you, so thank you for sticking around until the end, I suppose.
If, and this is a big if one of the other D&Ds doesn't wind up going to fruition because it really relies on Doc's off days at the moment,
That one.
if that one doesn't come to fruition, then we might ditch Doc, and honestly, I've enjoyed having Shaggy around, so I think I'll replace Doc with Shaggy, and we'll get Shaggy involved instead. But
If Doc
instead of-
ditches it,
Instead of that plot, we'll just change to a different one. I might actually stick with what we're currently doing, which is a One Piece style plot, and just have you guys in like the world of One Piece. I might just do that
I
instead.
mean, we basically already are.
Yeah,
yeah.
except there are differences.
Well, I'm cool with this. Honestly, this works perfectly with my schedule. One on Thursday, one on Friday. I got D&D on both my days off. It's perfect.
Yep.
I know this is above the table crap.
Can I
it
get
doesn't
some
matter
last
the
words in
podcast.
before you're done streaming?
Yep. Go for it.
Stay safe, stay hydrated.
Hold up.
I don't have a bottle of water with me.
Are we doing? I know I have one right here. Where's my other? Oh, hold up.
I don't have a tiny bottle. I usually have.
It's
tiny
time
bottles
to-
of water.
Akimbo, the water bottles.
I'd shotgun one of these water bottles if I had one, but I don't have one with me.
All right.
What are you, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh, I was called Stone Cold when I shaved the sides of my head.
Stay
Yeah,
hydrated, kiddos.
Shaved all this.
yeah, everyone stay hydrated, stay safe. And I know there's no mask mandates anymore, but please, for the love of God, wear one. Cause
Yeah, if you're going out, be safe, especially in the hospitals and shit.
just all I say, don't be dumb. And this has been me, Aquacat, and that over there. If you'd like to say your final goodbyes, be my guest.
Peace out, losers.
And then hold on. Shaggy, if you move your right hand towards that way of you, you high five me.
No, that way. The other way.
No, for me it's this way.
The other way. Run that way.
3, 2, 1.
Run that way. You know, it works.
For me it worked. You'll see.
For both of y'all just went that way. Just went.
For me it's perfect. Soul, you're down here, so if you just raise your hand up, I got you. Pop. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed watching this, and please ignore what Shaggy just did. You didn't see shit. Well, with that being said, my final goodbyes are over. Soul's little gremlin speak is over. Shaggy is gone now. At this point, emotionally and mentally, he's gone.
We will see y'all in the next one. Peace
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
I